Hey y'all, hope that you are having a fantastic day or evening or morning or whenever it is that you are finding this video. This will be a timeless video. I'm just sitting here and doing some readings, or fixing to get into doing some readings, I should say that. Was thinking about in my mind what type of readings I could do, just to be, just have a variety of stuff. Like I said, we're going to do the Black Cat's Tarot, a little spread here, and I'll just have to hold it up because I couldn't get in the screen, and I wanted to stand up because after sitting for, so long, I just like to stand and sit and just do whatever, whenever, and however I'm moved. I'm pretty spontaneous, so you just never know with me. But anyway, let's go ahead and get in here, and whatever it is that you're needing, let's just see what the Spirit wants to say to us here. Thank you, Sweet Spirit, for clear defined messages. And we bind and block all negative forces that would try to come in and stop a truth from coming forth. We ask for pure divine wisdom from your divine kingdom. And we thank you for it. I love this little deck. I went to pick a incense earlier. When I picked it out of the little bag that all my incense were in, I don't know why, but it had the color of a Siamese cat. And I thought, because I was using this little deck, but I just had that thought of a Siamese cat, and then I thought Siamese twins and something like that. So, if you guys are going through, oh, my throat just, maybe somebody is, having twins, or in a situation where you just you and your partner are like just twins, you're just I don't know why I seen that. Maybe somebody, I don't know. I don't know why I'm sharing it, but I am. But that came out, and it was just really strong when I pulled that incense out. I just heard Siamese twins. I don't know. Somebody just stuck together. They're part of each other. They are one. So this may be like a real love reading. Who knows? Take the energies out how they flow, because they can flow all different ways. That either is your energy, the other party's energy, or you're looking in on an energy that's in your situation. It can go any way. Only you know where you're at. So let's go ahead. I just cut these. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress coming out. Amazing, because I've been talking about the Emperor and the Empress here lately. This is somebody who, well, she's just sitting up on her throne, right? She's beauty. She is absolutely, you could be getting pregnant, or you have little children, or you're dealing with children, or you're just pregnant with a bunch of ideas, and you're just beautiful inside and out. And that's the way you and I need to be in this earth realm, is to function from the highest place that we can, in beauty and in strength, and know that we got the power to command a thing from the realm of the kingdom, the spiritual kingdom, whatever your kingdom looks like in your life. This is beauty at its finest. This is Venus energy, right? She's got the love, and she's got the money, and she's got the balanced scales within her, and she knows how to produce, and she knows how to grow and expand and make a thing happen and command. And that's exactly what the Empress is. She's the whole package. She's all four of the queens within herself, and that's beautiful. And she, look at this. If you see, there's like her little kids are just all over the place. They're just like, if she's just sitting there letting them play, just relax and just, it's okay. She's just calm. That's what the Empress is. Just calm down. If you're in a place where you're just like, oh my God, my kids, calm down. It's okay. I've been there, done that. But she's like this high arcana stuff coming out. She's just, she got it all together. And you and I have to have it all together within. Know when to pull the sword out, know when to pull the fire out, know when to be grounded, know when to be emotional. That's all four of those elements within herself, and her and the Emperor have that within them. It's beautiful. Beautiful energy coming out. So this is our overall energy, the Empress energy. Lovely. In the now position, okay, we have the star. And you know, the emperor and the empress is somebody out in the public eye, right? They are not running a kingdom. They are running all the kingdom. It's the empire. And I talked about that, and I'll put those videos down below. But the stars come out. This is about having hope, having, you know, something guided right there in front of you and I to be able to take a look at, even in the night season, and know a thing, you know, and be genius to even plant something right there in the ground in the night. Now that's unheard of. Look at this picture. This is the 11th house. I'm just gonna, you know, well, I'll touch what, if I don't say a sign, it's not that I don't know them. I'm reading intuitively. If I throw something out there, I'm just throwing it out there because the Spirit wants me to intuitively. Okay, and so I'm looking apparently at Venus energy and Aquarian energy, which is Uranus. And this is prophecy energy, what I've been talking about. We're leaving one house, the 12th house, to go into the 11th house, right? It's almost like going backwards if you think about it. You know, we're leaving the Piscean age, the fish age, which I talked about on a couple of videos. I'll put them down below, into the age of knowing a thing, right? And it comes by... And here's the thing, I just talked today, it's amazing that the 12th house is connected to the night because it's connected to the moon energy, and we have to have that. We have to have the intuition within us and have to know how to sift through the confusion of a thing. Even when all the kitty cats are running all around, we just sit on our throne, we know what we're doing. We know what, you know, they're not hurting anything. They're just kids. They're just playing. But when I need to, I'll pull out my sword and say, straighten up. You know, that's Empress. And this is, you know, having that knowledge within really quick when you need to pull something out and use it. And it's by understanding, the light bulb going out, that Aquarian knowing within the mind, right? And standing up, because Uranus rules over those ankles, and they're attached to the 12th house that you're coming out of. And I'll put that below because I really touched on a lot of that. But this is about guidance and truth and healing, and being able to be so genius that you can put a seed in the ground, and even if it's not the sun out to shine on that thing, this thing is like genius, and still in the nighttime can make a thing grow. That's beautiful. And that's all high arcana coming out here. It's beautiful. Beautiful energy here. I love it. And it is the water bearer, so that this is emotional, because like I said before, the 11th house and the 12th house is connected in the zodiac, so that Aquarian air energy has to have water found within it, because it's right up against it in the wheel itself. So that's beautiful energy here. Refreshing energy here. Prosperous energy, guidance, healing, hope, exposure here. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's in the now position. This is where we're at. We're healing. We're coming to some understanding of things. In the deep past, yeah, we were sharpening the swords, right? We were getting ourselves in a place where we knew we were having to, you know, pull that thing out and have a knowledge. It was coming. We seen it coming. We were perceiving something. We have been speaking truthful things and healing people, hopefully. Let me scoot this back. Maybe I can't get it all on the frame a little bit. Pull it down. This is in our deep past, you know, speaking a thing, or being able to speak a thing, or did speak a thing, or something was spoken to you that brought some healing, because it's our now position right here, right? And so that's beautiful, and doing it in a very nurturing way, but a balanced way. What just happened? Some people spoke a thing and got the negative energies that didn't want to conform to something and got put in the corner. That's what Mama does, you know, when she's watching. Okay, if you don't straighten up, I'm going to get you in the corner, and you're going to have to stand there, right? Now, this person's in their head. There's a lot of anxiety going on. Sometimes, you know, when a child does something really bad, Mom and Dad have to come in here, and they get their, you know, or however you deal with your kids. It makes them cry. It makes makes them get in their head. It makes them have to think. It makes them have to learn a lesson, right? Now we're going into the Virgo energy, and that is the ninth high arcana. We do have a 9 here, and then the ninth house, if we're looking at numbers there, that is about higher learning and education. It's about the mind. It is about the swords, right? We got a lot of swords coming out here, because the Aquarian energy is also found within the sword category as well. It's also social stuff coming out here with the Empress. That's got the Libra energy within it, the Taurus energy with it, which is the Earth energy within it, to be grounded, and the knowledge of a thing coming out here, big and strong. Gemini energy is social. It's also, you know, family and chit-chatty and stuff like that. And like I said, the Empress is the overall energy, and so it's about authority in a very gentle way, but at the same time you come off gentle, but yet it's stern, and that's exactly what the Queen of Swords is. She don't put up with nothing, you know, and she sharpened that sword and something was said and got somebody up in their head, or put somebody in jail. Look at this, they're like looking and reflecting on a lot of stuff here, and then it's because there's swords in between here. The Earth, this would be, you know, coming about from the Earth as well. We've got that Taurus energy there with that Venus. But there's healing. There's healing connected right beside this, whatever this is. Even if, you know, even if you are an upright person, something got you, your wheels turning here. Really having to look in the, and that's good for you and I to look in the mirror. We all should do that, because there's not one person who's arrived. Not even the Empress. She's there, but she's constantly expanding, right? That's one of her meanings, is expanding, which means she's growing too, you know. And you know, you got to learn with your children when they're growing up. I mean, you're learning with them, you're teaching them at the same time, and you know, I learn a lot from little kids. You know, they say the most brilliant things and make your wheels turn, you know. And so maybe somebody like that, you know, said something in the deep past and just recently really got you looking in your own mirror to reflect on some things. Truth. She's got her sword. She's sharpening that thing for truth right there. That's a side of the Empress, because she's all the queens in one, right? She's got the knowledge. She knows how to plant a seed right there in the nighttime with the and bring a healing thing from confusion. Beautiful. What's on the mind here? Yeah. Well, you know, coming out of this stuff, really, you know, this is also showing nighttime. If you're thinking about stuff and reflecting about things in the past that were sharply spoken because of things that were done, or you broke mama's vase, or you know, you told a lie about the vase or whatever, and mama came in here with her switch in her hand there. She got it with a fiery passion and had to give you a big old spanking. It was for the better, because mama ain't gonna kick you out of the house. You're still part of the family. You just got to straighten up, kind of a situation. So you know, you take these energies, how they're fitting with your predicament or whatever is making you, you know, sad about this. If there were 3, there's no 3. The Empress is a 3 as well. You know, if there's more than one person involved, or something in a situation, somebody snuck away with something, said something, got you in your head and got you thinking again. There's healing here in the right now position. It is high arcana, so really is your choice. If you want to heal, you can continue on to be a hellion if you want, but mama's going to continue to get her switch out and begin to speak a sharp word, because that's what mama's job is to do, right? It's profound what's coming out here. It is about, you know, going within, analyzing, and looking in the mirror, because you and I can't change no one except ourselves. Even from things that we did in the past, we've got to face it. We have to face it. So just recently, whatever this thing was that was spoken, made people have to face it. This person's facing something in their own mirror, taking a look, and you can't run from it. You can't run from whatever's on the mind. You can't run from whatever that was to you. Whatever you did that was wrong. Right? All you can do is accept the healing from it and know a thing from it, learn from it, and grow. Because if you're one of these kids, these wild kids that mama had to come out and do whatever, then you're going to learn the lesson and you're going to grow from that space, right? So you can tell Bubby and Sissy, don't do that because I got spanking because I did that. Kind of a stuff. Kind of an energy coming out here. Because look at this, no matter where this cat goes, he goes to the left or to the right, he's still going to see his own reflection. It is a mirror. And you and I must look into it. And if you got a pimple, pop it. Get the blackheads out of the way. Scrub the face down. And, you know, after many days, that blemish will go away. And you'll be okay. You'll be able to get over this thing. And you'll be able to expand and grow and then teach from it. Look, I love this because there's a flower here even in the midst of this. Maybe that's what's happened. You did kind of get in your head for just a minute after something that was sharp, that, you know, that energy spoke and it grounded you. Because that Taurus energy will go, and it'll ground you and it'll plant you there, even in the night, and it'll send rain, and it'll grow a flower right in the midst of that thing. Because the father figure and the mother figure of the universe know how to grow a thing. And that's what you and I have within us. Everybody has this energy somewhere within them and capable of doing that. You got to believe in yourself. Look in this mirror and say, I can do it. And if you start feeling like this, nope, if I go to the left or the right, I'm still going to choose to look in the mirror and say, I can do it. You can do this. You can do this. You are confident. You can do it. I love that the swords are up because he's looking at the truth within that mirror right there. And the truth sets us free. Even within the pain. Look at that. Here's the flower that's actually coming up in the now position, what's been planted, the heavens planted it, and look within that hurt, within that pain, there it is, and it's still night, and the rain came to nourish that thing. That's beautiful. I love the Creator. So beautiful. You know, don't you love, you know, just as a kid, to just get the concept in your own mind that when a baby's crying, what do they want to do? They want to run to mama. They want that comfort in stuff like this. Within the pain. Let me crawl on your lap, mama. Please hold me. I did something bad. You know, a lot of times, you know, a child could do something really, really bad and go tell on themselves. What were you crying for, baby? Well, I broke your vase. Oh, I did something really bad. And the parent will turn and actually, it could have been worse if you would have hit it and then you would have really got your butt beat or really get into the corner or something huge to you taken away and grounded from. And just because you came and said, I did this, mama said, okay, but come here. And that's what the Creator does to you and I. He's about giving us confidence, not tearing us down. He's for us and not against us. Even when we've made really bad things. And even though he had to come in with all his might and, you know, send a word that was really sharp to cut something away so that you could not run from yourself anymore and had to look in that mirror and face the truth. All of the truth. There's many swords here up. All of it. The 9th house is about truth. It's about law, but it's also about luck. And it's also about traveling in the mind to a higher place of understanding and learning, growing, expanding like the Empress does, y'all. The next card is, yes, burying. I love this because this actually came out in the element read, in the middle part of all the elements. I'll put that below as well. This is... So if we're talking the Empress being the literal overall energy, and she has all the queens within her, then this is the side of the Empress herself in her passionate mode. And we had a lot of the Death card come out today. And I talked about that, and I'll put it below, and you'll see all that. And this came out also in the element read that I was just telling you about. And this is the Queen of Wands burying a thing. You know, allowing the queenship of passion to come and to bury a thing or to replant a thing to make it grow as well. Something, you know, actually it's both. I just heard the Creator say it's actually both. It is death and life at the same time. That's amazing to me, and I'm going to show you how. Because when a seed goes in the ground, it must first die in the ground, but then it springs forth out of that. It begins to germinate right out of the death itself. And that's exactly what's happening. Putting down the sorrow, facing the fear, go ahead and allowing that seed where it looks like, well, it's nighttime. It's like, how am I going to plant a garden in the nighttime when all this junk's going on? And the Creator goes, I can make it grow. I can make it germinate. Because, you know, when little kids look at their mamas and daddies and they have no idea how things happen. You know, you talk about maybe they got a wish for something and it's just like, they've heard maybe in their mind, oh, I wish this, mommy and daddy, but I know probably I couldn't have it or whatever, and mom and daddy keep it secret. And they have no idea how that thing got, oh my gosh, this is what I wanted, or something like that. It's like, you know, the Creator just said, just trust me. This is like, you know, you and I as kids standing on a cliff and daddy says, okay, come on, jump, jump, jump. And that baby saying, no, I don't want to. And they're like, no, just trust me. And the baby jumps into the parent's arm. Something like that. Trust me. It may look real bad. It may look devastating. It may look like, oh my God, I can't get past myself. This truth is so bad. It's raining. It's like, it's okay. I've sent an amazing star of knowledge to come and help you to grow a thing where it's like you would never thought that it ever would grow. And it's genius. And it's profitable. And it's passionate. Because this is about passion and taking action and just doing the thing and having faith and blazing forth and getting the thing done. And, you know, all we need to be is willing. And mom and daddy does the rest. We don't have to know how the car goes down the road. We just got to get into it and get in our seat belts, and mom and daddy knows how, you know, how everything functions within that car to put it in gear to go. All I know is that I'm in the car with mama and daddy, and we're going down the road, and it's about trusting the divine, even if you had some kind of really hard wreck or something, you know, spiritually, emotionally, or even physically, and it got you in your mind. There's hope and there's guidance, and something's fated to happen for you. And what that is growth. It's all about growth with the Empress. It's fated for you. Financially, emotionally, physically, within love situations, restoration, home, whatever this is, and whatever kind of party or something got in the way of whatever, there's still hope. The flower will still grow. All you got to do is believe and trust the divine and know. You have to know within. That Aquarian energy, that star energy is about knowing. That everyone is going to see a beautiful thing come up out of the ground straight from the night season. I love the Creator. I absolutely love the Creator. And this thing's going to take off. I love that there's two pictures right here side by side. Actually, three pictures that are portraying that thing in the ground growing. And then when the sun does come out in the daytime, it's like, look at that. There's birds all around here. But if you look at that thing, whatever was buried or dead and you thought was gone, now the Creator's come and changed the thing and making it for your learning, because the Empress is about teaching, right? And learning. Because children have to learn, they have to study, they have to grow. He gonna put what I looked at and seen when I looked at is he's gonna put wings on that thing. Wings that will fly so high, like those birds that are flying around. You're going to have such an understanding from a different perspective, because birds go up high and look way down from a different perspective. They got an aerial view from way up here. It's just like the parents. They're taller than the children, and mama says something, well, I don't understand. Well, you're not seeing from where I'm seeing. You just got to trust me. Come on. That kind of stuff. It's what I'm seeing within that picture there. And he's going to get, when that thing really takes off, it's going to fly like the eagle. And you're going to be able to see things that you've never seen before. You're going to be able to travel. You're going to be able to expand. You're going to be able to be prosperous inside and out. Because that is what, you know, when your kids are born, You got big hopes for your kids. And it's no different with the Creator. The Creator has big hopes for you and I. Just grow where you're at. I'm just in a little studio apartment. I'm being suppressed down by people, or have been. Hopefully their mindset's changing. Hopefully they'll release me to grow, because it's in me to do that. It's in you to do that. You wouldn't want to be held back. You would help your children. You would help somebody younger than you. You would give a hand where you had the power to do that. You know, and that's exactly what's coming out here. And this is beautiful. And there's nothing to be feared. I love it. I absolutely love it. There's a change here. The numbers here are will break down to a 5. In that case, you're right back to the Empress, because the Empress is ruled by that Venus, which is Libra and Taurus energy. And that is the Hierophant. So this is about relationship stuff, organization, whatever it is for you. I don't care what it is. I just don't care what the mess was. I don't care what the third party was to you. Something can grow out of that, and you teach from that place. The Empress teaches from where she's at. She grows, she expands, and she corrects, and not afraid to do it. I hope you all got encouraged by this, because it really encouraged me as well. If you are a part of a group that has any hold on my channel, I'm asking you to release it so that I can grow and expand and do what I'm supposed to be doing in the earth realm. Remember, the word that I spoke today was not my word. It was the Emperor's word through his daughter. And a thing is going to grow with or without. If you're going to stay stubborn, the Creator's going to come in with that knife and sword and cut things away. It really is. Really, really is. And be a part of the growth, and don't stop it. Don't be the one that's constantly just the hellion in the house, that you constantly just have to be corrected, Learn the lesson. Look in the mirror and face it, and know that it's all going to be all right, even in the night. Shalom, and thank you for your time and listening to me today.